differential equation, the order. We will tackle the order of differential equation in this video, and also we will learn about linear and nonlinear, and also its degree, how to identify all of that. Let's watch this video. So let's start. The order of a differential equation is the order of the highest order derivative appearing in the equation. For instance, ibig sabihin yung order niya, kailangan yung pinakamataas na order sa isang equation. Alam niyo naman ang order ay kung ilang beses dinerivative yung isang equation. For example, ito, ang order niya ay 2 since dalawang beses siyang dinerivative or dinifferentiate. So ang kanyang degree ay 1, invisible, kasi 1 lang naman, okay lang na hindi sulat. Ang pagkuha ng degree, kailangan hanapin mo muna yung pinakamataas na order, tapos doon ka kukuha ng degree. May palatandaan yun na kung di parenthesis, kung walang parenthesis, ibig sabihin 1 lang yon. It also degree, yung 3 na yon. But hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yon since hindi naman yung dy dx ang pinakamataas na order. That is the sense of order and degree. So I prepare some exercises for you guys, then try it in yourself. Then I prepare my old notes in linear and nonlinear, also in order and degree. It is activity number 2.1 in my book before. In the question, for each of the following state whether the equation is ordinary or partial, linear or nonlinear, and give its order and degree. In number 1, since ang equation niya ay d second order of x over dt second order plus k raised to 2 times x equals 0. Paano malalaman kung linear or nonlinear? Take note guys na kapag linear or nonlinear, malalaman mo kung linear siya kung lahat ng yung buong function niya ay halimbawa x dy dx. Diba sa function na yon, sulat ko, x dy dx. Ayan, kailangan yung independent variable nakamultiply sa dy dx or sa y prime. Kapag ka imbis na yung independent variable yung nakamultiply sa dy dx, dependent variable yung nakamultiply. Kapag ka ganyan ang situation, matik yun, nonlinear na yon. O kaya naman kapag ka ang equation ay hindi naka-degree 1 or hindi 1 lang ang degree. Kapag ka 2, 3, 4 or so on ang degree ng isang equation, matik nonlinear na yon. At ang isa pang palatandaan is kailangan nakasulat ito sa linear equation. Tulad na lang ng a sub 1 times x sub 1 plus a sub 1 and so on. Parang ganito. Sa number 1, naka second order siya, di ba? Then yung independent variable niya ay yung t. Independent variable niya yung x. So, okay lang na nakamultiply yung k yung k-squared sa x, since yung k-squared naman ay constant. And then yung x naman niya, yung dependent variable niya ay 1 lang yung degree. Kapag naging 2 na yung degree niyan, hindi na rin pwedeng tawagin na linear equation yan. So yung number 1, linear siya. Tapos yung order niya 2, since 2 yung pinakamataas and degree niya yung 1. Tapos yung sa number 2, sinimplify muna to, then ang nakuha is non-linear, since yung y naka-multiply sa dy dx. And then yung number 3 naman ay linear, since all function of x lang at ang dependent variable ay y. Then tuloy-tuloy lang, ganun lang. Bali ganun lang yung yung pattern. Tignan nyo. Then I prepared my my quiz before, and I noticed that I have wrong in number 3. I don't know why, but I think it is my fault, or my professor fault of checking. I don't know, but I think I follow all the instruction and rules in the linear equation, and I see that it is non-linear, since x squared is multiplied to dx dy. Di ba bawal i-multiply yung dependent variable sa dx dy? Ay yung tama, yung dependent variable, since x yung dependent variable, naka-multiply siya doon, tapos naka-degree pa sa 2. Then yung number 4 naman, sa tingin ko yung number 4 mali ko talaga, since yung y naka-multiply sa y double prime. Di ba bawal nga mag-multiply yung dependent variable sa naka-differentiator, yung order niya. Basta ganun. Try nyo na lang yung sagutan, yung exercise.